But here's a post on X today. The mass high school shooting today in British Columbia, Canada, where at least 10 are dead and 25 injured in my province at Tumbler Ridge. Word on the street from locals was it was a teen boy dressed as a girl, which is why the police are calling it gun person. Like, seriously? Gun person? And mainstream media are saying it was a woman in a dress who was the shooter. It was not a fucking woman in a dress, bro. Come on, man. It was a kid pretending to be a fucking girl who shot them up. Mainstream media want you to think a woman did it. The alleged male shooter dressed as a girl killed their family first before going to the school. This is, I don't know what he's called. What it's called up in Canada. I guess what would be like a sheriff down here in America. But this is his comment. It's very quick. It's 7 seconds.
That includes the deceased gun person.
Okay. And then separately, do you know the gun person's relationship to the...
Yeah, very quick video. Doesn't really talk much about anything. So that was just him confirming that the shooter was killed. So this transgender person who has been psychologically manipulated probably by his mother. It's usually a mother that does this, along with Democratic and liberal side politics and ideology. So people are dead today because of this shit. Hi everyone, my name's Anna. I'm from Tumblr. I moved here a few months ago, and I'm gonna say the biggest tragedy that I've ever seen in my life. This young man dressed up as a girl killed his mom, kid brother, and sister. Then decided he was going to go to the high school to make a scene. This is such a tragedy, and I hope every parent learns from this tragedy. And I give my prayers to all families that were in the school, to the parents. So this is a child. This is a fucking child. And why they're on Tumblr, who knows? Like, why would you allow your kid on Tumblr? That's the first problem. Parents aren't controlling their kids' internet usage. But this child went on Tumblr to post this. And this kid's not stupid. This kid literally calls it out. Where is it? This young man dressed up as a girl. So he's not transgender. He's a guy pretending to be a woman. He dressed up as a woman, as a girl, because he's mentally fucked up. Mentally fucked up. And then what happened? He went and murdered people. I think it was 10. 10 people were killed and 25 are injured. Now there are still, out of those 25, there are people that are still trying to survive, but they're having problems. So the death toll might be higher. I don't claim this as a white tragedy. I claim this as an ideology tragedy based on the stupid transgenderism. Like, when can we put an end to this? When are we going to put an end to this? It's getting really fucking old hearing about this shit. Like, honestly, stop. The whole bathroom debate. Guys competing in women's sports. Can we stop with this shit? Can we stop with it already? What is it going to take to end it, right? Next. Hold on. You see it. Yes, it does. I live four doors down the road from the suspect's house. Born male turned girl shot and killed her mom. The fact that they put her mom is part of the problem. It's his mom. It was a boy. It's not a girl. Anyway, born male turned girl shot and killed his mom and brother, then killed 7 at the school. Well, the number is now 10, and it could be rising. Neighbor told me directly the teen was trans. So there we go. Right? We know what the problem is. It's super fucked up. The emergency alert was more concerned with using woke language than giving citizens an accurate description of what the attacker looked like. So the emergency alert stated that a woman in a certain colored dress was at a school shooting. So either they're stupid or they're feeding into this ideology. It was not a woman. It was not a girl. It was a boy pretending to be a woman. It's disgusting. It's disgusting anymore. And then here we have this. So the person that killed them, that did this, his name is Jesse Strang, a Tumbler Ridge shooter identified as biological male who started identifying as a girl in 2023. A boy. First of all, what right here is when he was a boy. Why are we giving this kid a rifle? That's a sniper rifle, right? Why are we giving kids at this age the access, his A&W soda, access to these kind of weapons? What is he going to do after he pretends to be a girl? Here he is over here pretending to be a girl with his wig and shit, right? The updates, it may be 9 that have deceased so far, not 10. No, it's 10. It's at least 10. And it may be more because there are some people that are actually on life support that were shot that may not make it. And that's awful. Another trans school shooter, another media cover-up. So this isn't being blasted on mainstream media. One, because it's in Canada, right? Because, mainstream media doesn't give a shit about other countries unless, we want to blame America for something or the current administration. And two, because it's trans. We don't want to paint trans looking as bad as they really are, as psychotic as they are. Let's move down. So, I don't know what this drug is, but this is some kind of a description of it. What's the danger in using 5-MeO DMT alone? Genuinely don't know, not trying to die. I don't know why people do the word tryna when it's trying to. Uneducated, illiterate people, like seriously. I do NN-DMT frequently, and it seems to be completely safe for me until you go out and shoot somebody tomorrow, right? I am on sertraline 280, and look, what we cover here, make sure you don't let your kids see this, okay? Please? All right, because you don't need any more kids transitioning and pretending and faking, okay? I, on rare occasion, take 2 milligrams of risperidone for sleep purposes. Antipsychotic. I also smoke a decent bit of weed. Yes, here we are with the weed. Because, weed's got to be legal, but, weed doesn't help. It doesn't. I had a complete mental break on 3 grams of Panelius. I can't even fucking pronounce that shit. Cyansins, shroomies. So more drugs. More drugs. When this happened, I was on fluoxetine 50 milligram SSRI and quetiapine, unsure of dosage. I'm not able to have a sitter for every dose of DMT, but I'm able to have a sitter occasionally. Would 5-MeO need a sitter? Would it interact differently with meds? I don't know what the fuck any of that means. I'm 52 years old. I've seen a lot of shit in my life, okay? I've read and watched a lot of things in my life. I have no fucking clue what's being said here. But these are kids. These are teenagers. They have more knowledge about these drugs than I do and probably you. The fuck is going on? The fuck is going on? Look, I don't care if you're in Canada or not. Canada is part of North America. You're our neighbors. I care about that shit. If you got that shit going on in your country, Shit, I'll help you. I'll help you find a solution to it if I can fucking understand it. But I don't have no clue what the fuck was just said in this post. And this is a Reddit post. I don't recommend anybody going to that Reddit subreddit, which apparently is called DMT. But Jesse Boy is the name, his Reddit name of the kid, the boy that did the shooting at the school. How would this kid have this information? And why is he being allowed to go through all this? His fucking parents. His fucking parents. And what's caused all this problem? The fucking internet. Now, the internet's good. The internet's good for a lot of things, but constantly allowing your kids to grow up as a little baby on a cell phone, or I don't have a tablet, my tablet's over there, or a tablet, because you don't want to like nurture your parents or your kids or parent them. You want to throw them a tablet and let them watch shit and go on the internet and they learn shit like this. It's your fucking problem. It's your fault. It's nobody else's fault but the parents. And, you know, we'll throw in the Democrats, too. We're throwing in Democrats, too. This idiot says, I suspect a lot of trans people are on SSRIs, dangerous drugs. I don't know what the fucking SSRI is. Is this a drug that's just been manufactured over the last few... I have no idea. Many are under the influence of medications, drugs, and alcohol. So is half of Canada. And then this picture here. So this picture here, this keeps getting thrown around. This is not the kid. This is a fake picture. So if you see this on X or anywhere else on social media, that's not the kid. That is a grown man. That's a grown man who is absolutely retarded and mentally unstable, pretending to be a woman. That's not the kid. Clicking the wrong X. So let's go down a little bit. Odessa, love you, but you fell into the pronoun trap. The alleged male shooter dressed as a girl killed their family first. His family. His. His as in boy. Boy. Oh, whoops. That wasn't intentional. Long day. I was tired. Yes, his. Yeah, no, she's not. No, she did this on purpose. She did this on purpose. That's what I figured. Yeah, you're a liar. She is a complete liar. It's just English. There is acceptable in this sentence as well as his. No, there is not acceptable. It's his. It's his. What's the response to that? No, there is correct only for multiple people. His is appropriate when referring to a single male. Incorrect. What a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. Like, he's literally an idiot. Why is that, though? I'm not a native speaker, and I started noticing the they in context. I'm related to any gender stuff, so why not just use his, her? Okay, simple. So, either plural or in multiples. Pronouns he was a him or his. Fucking stupid, bro. Like, no, that's the wrong there. Get out of here. Why is this? Like, oh my god, like that fucked that whole fucked that whole up. Alright, go back. So that screwed that all up. So yeah. Let me go back because I'm stuck there. So, and here's more about this post here. So, this is a video of this kid. This is the same kid. It's a video of him at a gun range. A fucking gun range. Here we go. Yeah, that's the same kid. So why is this kid at a fucking gun range at this age? I thought you couldn't possess or use a firearm until a certain age. But this kid is at a gun range firing a high caliber weapon. 9 killed and 25 injured as yet another trans goes on a shooting spree at school and home in Canada. The horror occurred in Tumbler Ridge, a remote community in British Columbia. These poisoning the minds of the young kids with warped ideologies all have blood in their hands. Absolutely. 100% based. 100%. Read your Canadian laws. Names and faces of minors can't be released without permission of the family or the court. I suggest you remove this comment or face RCMP charge. Like, fuck off. The kid murdered 10 people. Possibly more. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. And then here we go. So, this is the kid. So, he had I think this is Twitter, right? This is Twitter or X, whatever. I'm pretty aimless. He actually had 111 subscribers, unfortunately. So that means, well, that's probably YouTube. That's YouTube. Yeah, that's a YouTube one. So 111 idiotic children followed this piece of shit. This mentally unstable piece of shit. So 111 people might be already indoctrinated by this piece of shit. So here he is here as a boy. Here he is down here, giggling, holding a sniper rifle, right? And here he is pretending to be a girl. That's horrible. And his mom helped orchestrate all of it. A good parent would not have let this happen. A good parent would have prevented all these people from dying, including herself. He killed his own mother. I wonder how she feels about that now in hell, right? Awful. Let's see. Let's go back. Here we go. So right here's another facade, right?
Shooting. 8 people, most of them children, were fatally shot, and dozens were injured before the shooter took their own life. The suspect has been named as 18-year-old Jessie von Rutzaler, who identified as female but was born biologically male. She was a student at the school but had dropped out a few years ago, and police had reportedly called to her home over mental health concerns.
I know it's not very loud, so I'm sorry, but it's their horrible production. But she said biologically born as a male, but identifies as a female. Bro, if I could just go out the front door tomorrow and walk into civilization and say I identify as a billionaire, does that mean I automatically have billions of dollars? No, you jackass. No. So you can't go out there and say I identify as a woman because I got a cock. I got a cock, man. I'm a guy, dude. I was born as a male. You cannot change that at any point in your life. I'm sorry. You're born a dude. You're a dude for the rest of your life. You're born a woman. You're a woman for the rest of your fucking life. Stop this stupid shit. Stop. It's so fucking frustrating to watch this shit anymore. It's ridiculous. There's no comments on that video, unfortunately, but here's more on this here. So, a mentally ill man, and it's not a man, it was a kid. I believe it was a child. It's an underage kid. A mentally ill child, a mentally ill boy dressed up in women's clothes, went on a mass shooting in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia. 10 dead, including the shooter. So yes, this is yet another trans shooting. Pray for everyone in a small town. So we saw this already. This is what we already read. This is from the kid that killed everybody. That's the same post. And then let's read this. Let's read this. This is great. You ready for this one? Emergency alert. Police initiated public alert Tumbler Ridge and surrounding area active shooter alert issued by Tumbler Ridge RCMP. So I don't know what RC is, but MP I think is mounted police. Those in Tumbler Ridge area are asked to stay inside and shelter in place. Lock your doors and refrain from leaving your home or business at this time. All others need to avoid the area and follow police directions. Suspect, here we go. Suspect described as female in a dress with brown hair. Shelter in place. Report anything suspicious to police. Do not attend school unless directed. Do not approach. Call 911. Described as a female in a dress. Dumb. So even the police are politically incorrect. You could honestly look at this motherfucker and realize it's not a girl. So how can the police be confused, right? Just absolutely fucking ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Reports are now calling the shooter gun person. Because we don't want to say it's a boy who is mentally unstable pretending to be a girl. A trans, mentally unstable person, right? Transvestites, transsexuals, whatever you want to call them, all suffer from a mental illness and should not be allowed to own a firearm, full stop. But he was a child. He's under 18. Why did he have a firearm? Why, right? Calling the shooter gun person. Press conference happening now. They haven't released if the shooter was trans. Yes, they did. Stop being a jackass. And of course, that's from a girl. It's from a girl who's probably, all about trans. I'm chatting with you. Whatever, dude. This is not a gun owner problem. This is a liberal degeneracy enabling problem. Yep, exactly. I agree. 100%. Here we go again. Transgenderism is a mental illness. 100%. 100%. Rest in peace to all who lost their lives today in the Tumbler Ridge shooting. My deepest condolences go out to all those who are affected. We read this already, and we read that already. So, I mean, it's like, it's not a minority who feel like transgenderism is a mental illness. It's a majority. It's a majority. The teen suspect Jesse Strangs has posted a YouTube short of the song Pumped Up Kicks around 2 years ago. Keep in mind, this is coming from multiple local sources. At first, people were posting, I don't know how to pronounce that, but Zayi Strang is the shooter, Jesse's family member. Right, so, what's this here? Hanging out his mouth, he's a cowboy kid. Yeah, he found a 6-shooter gun in his dad's closet. And with a box of fun things, I don't even know what, but he's coming for you, yeah, he's coming for... This is the lyrics to the song, I guess. That's fucking brutal. Fucking brutal, dude. So, yeah, we're going to move on from that, because that is crazy. And the last we have on that, I don't think I have anything else on that. Nope, that was it for that. So, that story, we are done with that. Because there's way too much, like, it's disgusting. Well, that's 5 seconds long. It's not worth watching. I had stuff saved up and ready to go. But it seems like we're at the end of the string. And that'll be it on that topic.